Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What a view out the front windshield of my truck this morning. Let me clean the window and get the dust off a little bit. It's a beautiful day here at Oliver Lee State Park in New Mexico near Columbus, and we're fixing to go take a little drive, and I'm going to make a loop out of the park and then take the 4-mile drive out to Highway 54 and then towards Alamogordo, New Mexico. And let's go. It's a beautiful day. Temperature right now is probably close to 60s. Somebody said something about Site 25. That's it right here. This is Site 25. You're looking at the little building and the RVs parked there on the right. Yep. That's so anyway, it's okay. They're all okay. So this is the loop. This is Loop B in Oliver Lee. Oh, I like that. This will be another one of my softball videos, like all of them are. Interestingly enough, I know which videos get views, but I don't do them very often. Why? Because I don't want to. I like to do stuff like this, even though they don't get many views. I don't care. This is what I enjoy doing, and that's what my life is. It's mine, and I want to enjoy it. And also, I haven't done this in a while. I've got my green tea and my dark chocolate almonds. Oh gosh, isn't that wonderful? And, oh, cute little girl there. What else can I say? I lost my train of thought. It's easy for me to lose my train of thought since my train only has one car on it. But we are going to Alamogordo, and there's that generator from hell there. It's not running though. I'm sure everybody's so tickled with that. Anyway, yeah, we're going to loop out here. We're going to go into the sun here for just about a minute, and then we'll turn left and we'll be out of the sun for the remainder of the video. Well, not out of the sun, but out of directly into the sun, where it just starts the video sometimes. But yeah, the park is crowded. I mean crowded. But they're starting to move out now. I don't know where everybody's going, but there's several that are moving out. Yeah, I don't. Well, these are there's probably a lot of weekenders here from New Mexico, and so they're headed out. And there's one of the park hosts riding in their little buggy and going to pull out right in front of me now. They slam on their brakes and go, "Oops!" Close, wasn't it, honey? Just because you're in a little scooter doesn't mean you can just pull out in front of people. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go left here. This is on the way out of the park, and you'll see the visitor center there where the flag poles are, in case you're here camping and you want to walk up there and see something. Then we come around here to the left, and to the left, you won't be able to see it in the camera probably, but is the pay station right here. This is where you get the pay envelopes and pay. Now my suggestion on paying at any park is to find you a site first, then pay. Okay, makes it very easy. So here's the drive out. This road is we're about 4 miles from the main highway, which is Highway 54 that goes to El Paso and Alamogordo. It's only about an hour or so to El Paso, and it's about, from the park to Alamogordo is about 20 minutes, because you can't drive that fast on this road and coming out of the park. And there is the dump station on the right, and you have to pull in here. You have to go past it and turn in so that your hookups are on the left side, okay? Because if you drove straight in, you're going to be backwards. I don't know why they did that. I think that was one of those mistakes. Okay, this is open range in here, and it shows a cow there letting you know that. I've not seen any cattle in here. There's supposed to be a ranch here, but I don't know where it is. I haven't seen any cattle, none. That doesn't mean they're not here or in this area. It just means they're not where I'm at. I am. You don't have to say where I'm at, you just say where I am. Well, that's my good green tea, and now I'm fixing to eat. Now, for those of you that are offended by me eating dark chocolate almonds and drinking green tea while I do my videos, it's time for you to click off. Why? Because I am fixing to eat a dark chocolate almond, and I may smack. And when I drink my tea, I might slurp. Can you imagine how politically incorrect that is? My God. And then somebody will say, well, what? Why do you do that? Let me answer that question. Because I want to. I enjoy dark chocolate almonds. I'm taking a drive, and I want to enjoy the drive. So why don't, if everybody did that, just enjoy your life. Don't be so uptight. No te calientes. Off to the right is White Sands National Monument, and also Holloman Air Force Base that can be very noisy. They haven't been very noisy this trip. Here's something else I want to tell you. Since I filled up at Lowe's yesterday, I've driven probably 60 miles or so, and I'm averaging 27.1 miles per gallon. Why do I always get better gas mileage in New Mexico? Figure that one out. Elevation? I don't know. It's 4,000 feet as opposed to 1,000 feet where my home base is. Dark chocolate almonds are good for me. For me. I'm not going to say they're good for everyone. But these have very little sugar. And the dark chocolate is about 70% dark chocolate. And they also have almonds. Are they good? Yep. They're delicious with green tea. How do I sweeten my tea? Honey. Here's a little tip on honey. I mean honeybee honey. I don't mean honey, female honey. I mean honey. The darker the honey, the better the honey, supposedly. That's what a guy that makes honey told me. He said, if it, this thing makes a clicking noise and everything, every now and then, and it'll come in the video, and I don't know why. She swallowed a fly. But this little road goes through a kind of a subdivision out here, a rural subdivision. Okay, thing, that's about enough of that crap. I hear it. This Taylor Ranch Road loops all the way back around to Highway 54 if you wanted to go that way, but it's not a shortcut. You could buy a property in here. It's just like Big Bend. It's just creosote and what's that dirt on top of it? They line stock tanks with it. I may think of it. But it's that, bentonite clay. And bentonite clay, folks, when it gets wet, is like ice. I'm telling you. That's why when you live in a desert, you better be glad they don't get much rain, because if it rains, you ain't going anywhere if you don't have a nice driveway. Let me turn this off to the right, and you can see maybe some of the houses. Well, there's not many. This is kind of a trailer house subdivision. There's a few homes and a few double wides and stuff. Not exactly what I would call a prosperous neighborhood. This is not where your doctors and attorneys live. This is where your sidewalk attorneys live. That means someone that thinks they know the law and don't. Straight ahead, those are the Oregon Mountains near Las Cruces, New Mexico. And if you go over there, there's a place to stay called Aguirre Springs. That is Aguirre. Aguirre or something like that. And there are some springs there. And on the weekends, they can get crowded, particularly in the summer, because people come out from Las Cruces to go party hardy there. And sometimes it can be a little loud too. Well, any park can be. It just depends on whether you win the loud noise lottery or not. Okay. I'm not eating a dark chocolate almond, because there's another downside to eating dark chocolate almonds when you're doing a video, is you try to talk while you're chewing and swallowing. Is that a word? Swallowing? Swallowing. And next thing you know, you choke, particularly as you get older, because your little sphincter for your swallower gets narrower as you get older. You can have some surgery that makes it better, but I'm not going to be concerned about that yet. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is Highway 54 straight ahead. We cross over the railroad tracks. They don't have many trains along here because I heard one the first night. I've been here, let's see, I got here Thursday, so Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, and I've been here 3 nights, believe it or not. I have been on this journey, continuing journey, this part of this leg of the lifelong journey for 14 days now. Well, 50. I left on the 1st, April Fool's Day. And see how quickly time goes by? Well, it's going to go by. It just does. I mean, time just does its thing. Isn't this a great video? My videos are all so well thought out. I've got my script here, pages and pages of well written out thoughts. My brain is a random generator of words and numbers. Beautiful day. Well, let's see. Right now the temperature in my vehicle shows to be 60 degrees, or the outside temperature is 60 Fahrenheit. You know, that sounds like a German word, Fahrenheit, doesn't it? But they do their temperature in Celsius. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. Had to wait for TSI truck. I know I've got a turn lane here, but I don't like to pull out with a truck coming that way anyway. So now we'll move over in the left lane, and I'll show you something if I can find it. In the center median, sometimes they'll have signs saying wrong way, but that's referring to people in the other 2 lanes that happen to go the wrong way down the other side. But from this side here, let me turn the video straight ahead so you can see maybe. There'll be some coming up in a little bit. It's really, at night it would be terribly confusing. It would be, because you'd be coming along here in New Mexico, and in the center median, you're going to see signs that light up real bright. I mean, even though they're not lighted, they just reflect light in red and white, and it says wrong way, and you're going to think, well, wait a minute, am I going the wrong way or what? But what it's for, apparently they have a big problem with alcohol out here. A lot of winos that just kind of overdo it, and they turn down those roads going the wrong way, and that could cause a serious problem, couldn't it? Naturally, I won't see any now because I said that. Straight ahead looks like a mountain. Let me turn it back. Hell, there's no view straight ahead anyway. If I see something, I'll turn it back. That was a policeman, believe it or not, on the right-hand side there. They drive solid black vehicles, or that one did. These mountains here, I'm not sure what the name of it. It's the same mountains that's around Cloudcroft, Franklin Mountains, I guess is what it is, maybe. And I may go to Cloudcroft. I was going to go today, but it's too cold up there right now. Cloudcroft right now is probably 40. And I'm headed to well, first of all, I'm going to do some shopping. I need to go by the Lowe's grocery store and get some bread and some yogurt that's not too sweet. And I'm going to check and see if I can find that huge pistachio place. It's on this highway. I think it's 54 going north, and it's on the left-hand side going north. I don't know that I've ever eaten a pistachio. They say it's a fruit and not a nut. So we got to drive about 12 miles into Alamogordo on this road. So now you've seen the drive from the park to Highway 54. At some point I will actually do a little driving video and maybe even a walking video in and around Alamogordo. And we'll be here probably until next week on Tuesday, at which time I need to take my RV by an RV dealer here, because for some reason when I switch to propane and R 12 volt, sometimes, not all the time, it blows the fuse. So I contacted Casita. They said, fine, take it by there. We'll pay for it, whatever it is. Just tell them to call us and we'll give them we'll give them a credit card over the phone that moment. That's what they told me. So I like that. Thumbs up to you, Casita, for doing that. So I will go by there and have them check it out, because they have the equipment to check and see if there may be a short just at that fuse or somewhere else. But you know, I tried to replicate it several times and I only got it to blow the fuse once. But when I was traveling over here from Pancho Villa, it blew 3 fuses in a 3-hour drive. But since then, one time. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, with the Franklin Mountains, I think, off to our right, they have hysterical markers here too. You hear me say it? I said hysterical. That means historical. I take liberties with the English language. It is a historical marker and not a hysterical marker. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, another softball video by yours truly, Rusty78609. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission and it does not cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. Help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep. Hold it for a few seconds and breathe out slowly. What does that do? It lowers stress, and lowering stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, it is. What else? Stretch, walk. Do your walk, and I walked for about 1.5 hours this morning. Thank goodness. I really enjoyed my walk. In fact, did a video of the creek bed. You might probably already seen it because I think I'll upload it first. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. It's your head, your brain. It's where your thoughts are formed. And if you let in garbage, well, guess what kind of thoughts you're going to form. Anyway, guys, enjoy your life, enjoy your day, and Rusty's journey is on the way. Adios. Bye-bye.